Hello everyone. I'm pleased to welcome you to this workshop on the behalf of my colleagues Ahmad and Sally. Today we'll be discussing our topic, which is about designing effective prompts for AI optimized science education or science teaching. So first, let me share my screen. Okay, please, first I want from you to scan this code by your phone. And if you are already on your phones, please just enter on your laptop or on another web page, Curie.live, and enter the pin so we can start. Okay, so I'll start. I leave the floor to my colleague Ahmad now.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. So first of all, our topic is about designing effective prompts for AI optimized science teaching. Uh, we need first to know what is the importance of effective prompts and why did we choose this topic specifically. So usually when someone who is like wants to use AI for teaching or for any other thing, for programming, for teaching, for maybe creating an Excel sheet, a Word document, you will start off by like asking ChatGPT, the most well-known AI tool, or any other tool for assistance, or how am I going to fill up this sheet? How am I going to create this PowerPoint, this document? And usually the problems that people face, it's the like ChatGPT or any other AI platform has so many resources. So they'll just put in too many information, too many crowded information that you may not need or that are like not relevant to what you want. And prompting or this workshop will help you you input your ideas in a clear way for ChatGPT or any other AI tool. So it will just help you create prompts which are effective and relevant and specific to what you want, and to create the tools that you need in your teaching. So first off, we're going to start with a very small poll to check how comfortable you are with using the different tools or in your teachings. Okay. Okay, so as we can see from this poll, like the majority of you guys have used AI in your classrooms. There are three people who are very comfortable. Most of you are somewhat comfortable, and there are usually no people who have never used them and that are not comfortable. And this is like, it's very impressive because I believe that AI today is like transforming education and transforming all roles in the society. So if we're not equipped with AI or we do not know how to utilize AI, which our students know how to use, we're going to face problems. So I believe that it is a very great assistant in our classroom. And yeah, it's good that you guys are somewhat comfortable with using it. Right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so here are the objectives of our بس can we go back? Yeah. The objectives of our workshop. So it's to understand the role of AI in education. Some people have fears that AI will take over the role of the teacher. I believe not. I believe that it is a great assistant for teachers, and we're going to showcase this during the presentation. Learn the principles of effective AI prompt designing, how to create effective prompts to be very specific to what we need during our classroom, to develop the hands-on skills for creating the AI-driven lessons. So to help you create, as we said, very specific prompts for your designs, and to use the different AI tools which have different functions. Yeah. So this is also another activity that I would like you guys to participate in. If AI could solve one classroom challenge for you, what would it be? And I would like please to have your input on this challenge.
I just want to add one thing. So please, for the people who are entering right now, you can just go and enter Curie.live and enter with the pin to be sharing with us your ideas and interacting with us too.
Okay. Okay, so here are some of your guys' answers. Like So it can be used for, it can solve the problem of differentiation. Yes, exactly. Understand individual strengths. Okay, classroom management, differentiation tasks in the classroom, preparing the daily and weekly plans, making assessments. Yes. Just I have some questions for the people who answered maybe differentiation. What do you mean? Yeah, it can give you different ideas. This is what you mean by differentiation. And understanding individual strengths. This sentence, like, it's not complete. Okay, lesson planning, it's very clear. Yes, I agree with most of what you said. But I want like some maybe someone who can share with us how he can use how did he use AI to be very beneficial. Okay, thank you, Ranim. Yes. Okay, right.
We move on.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
How to make assessments specifically. Yes, true. Great. So we can use it for low achievers and high achievers as well.
Exactly. Yes. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Ranim. Impressive.
Yes. Thank you, Ranim. Thank you for your participation. It's really appreciated. Okay. Right. The role of AI in education. Okay, so AI, as we said, it's a new tool that we are all experiencing, we're trying to use in our classrooms, but it really has shaped not just the field of education, it's shaping all other fields. I believe that it's a skill that we all need to like learn, because if we don't cope with using AI in the future, I believe that we might lose our roles as educators, because we need to cope with like the advancement of technology. And it's very important because our students nowadays, they're very well equipped with education tools. They even like know how to use these tools better than their educators. So as an educator, I believe that we need to be very well equipped with these AI tools. We need to figure out how to manipulate these tools, how to use them in our classroom in order to maybe create our lesson plans, as you said, in order to find different ways in order to tackle a certain lesson. How do I create a lesson plan with interactive activities to give me some new ideas, some new activities for me to share with my students in the classroom. So yeah, it's very helpful. And yeah, this is what we're going to tackle throughout this presentation. So here are some of the interesting tools that you could use in your classroom. First off, ChatGPT. We all know ChatGPT. It's the very most common AI tool. It is well known for generating and refining to testing prompts for wide range applications. It's also versatile for both simple and complex prompts. You can use it to simulate dialogues, to write code, to create a lesson plan, to generate questions, create assessments. And it's ideal for teachers, students, content creators, developers. It has a variety of tools, and you can also explore the different kinds of GPTs inside ChatGPT. So as you want to create a PowerPoint, there is one specific GPT for PowerPoints. As you want to create a Word document, there's also a specific GPT for that. So you can explore the different types depending on what you need, okay? Magic School is another AI tool. It's specific for teachers. Okay, so you can generate lesson plans there. You can create rubrics. You can create, you can tweak curriculums. Okay, so this is an AI tool which is specific for educators. It's more specific than ChatGPT. Okay, so it will help you create templates for your classroom tasks, etc. Okay, so it's very well known, and it is very useful for teachers who teach from K to 12. Okay, Gamma AI is another AI tool. it is used usually to generate PowerPoints to visualize presentations. Okay, so it converts text prompts into slides, into decks, into visuals, and you can create on it in some interactive formats for your students. Okay, so it's a very nice tool is that you want to use presentations, okay, or create presentations. QRepod is the AI tool that we are actually using in this workshop. Okay, so this AI tool, it's as you see, it can help you create interactive lesson slides and classroom engagement activities. Okay, so it includes polls. You've already done one. It can include word clouds, open-ended questions. Okay, it can like help you add some interactive activities. Okay, and to create some maybe live teaching, formative assessments, and it's good for student engagement usually. Okay. Diffit, another AI tool, it can convert any topic or video or article into leveled reading comprehension activities. Okay, so this AI tool usually you can add a link to a video. It will directly convert this video into words. So it can help you like, and if you can't find مثلا the text for the video or there is no like captions, this tool is very useful. It can directly convert this video or article into captions. It can also summarize it. Okay, so it's a very interesting tool if you want to like summarize articles and videos. Finally, Narakit, it's also another AI tool which can help you turn written scripts into videos. Okay, so it's like the opposite of Diffit. So if you have any written script, you can turn it into a video, and you can also add like questions on it, and you can also add some voiceovers. It's a very interesting tool. I advise all like. Okay, so this is the first activity that we're going to ask you, and it's going to take about 5 minutes. I would love of you all to use ChatGPT to create a 5 session lesson plan in your subject area. So whether it's science or physics, chemistry, biology, and any idea or any, if you want topic from your curriculum, you choose a certain topic for a certain grade level, and we would like to ask you to create a 5 session lesson plan about this topic. So this activity will take about 5 minutes, and we would love you to share your activities with us within 5 minutes.
Is anyone ready?
Yeah.
If Ranim is raising her hand, yes.
Would you like me to share the generated lesson plan?
Yes, please go ahead.
So I asked ChatGPT to generate a lesson plan, a 5-session lesson plan. I specified the subject as physics. I specified the grade level 8, the lesson which is work and energy, and I also specified the objectives that I need the students to know at the end of this chapter. So ChatGPT gave me a lesson plan. Before I take it, I added another prompt where I wanted the ChatGPT to make these sessions interactive and including hands-on activities, and also to add an anchor activities for early finishers. So the updated lesson plan was in the following. In session 1, it specified the objectives, and the hands-on activity was tug-of-war test, where two students pull on opposite ends of a row and to make some discussions regarding the work that is done there, and also to let them pull a box across the floor and discuss why it counts. And then he suggested objective movement lab, where students push objects across a desk and record the force using spring balance and to record the distance moved. And then he suggested an interactive activity following this hands-on activity, which is Think Per Share, where they discuss in pairs whether carrying a backpack work in physics. And then they added the teacher's input, where she explains the formula with visuals and scenarios, and then the check for understanding, which is an exit slip where students describe one situation where work is done and one where work is not done. This is for session 1. Do you want me to continue the other sessions?
No, thank you. It's enough for us. It's enough input. Thank you, Ranim. So this is an example of a generated prompt. We will check out how we can improve on this prompt later on during the activities that you're going to be doing. And I will now leave the floor to my colleague Sally, who will be helping you throughout the other part of this and going with you throughout the other part of this. Thank you very much.
Just before we move on, for the lesson that you have created by the prompt that you used, please just we want you to rate the usefulness of the output of ChatGPT from 1 to 5. So 1 is not useful, 5 is ready to teach. So just for a minute, we just want you to rate generated lesson plan. Okay, that's great. Good. I guess رنيم هي حطت ال5 لأنه the prompt that she wrote was very effective.
But
So
no, I put 4 لأنه afterwards I do some adjustments. يعني I don't take
okay.
it as so أنا حطيت 4.
Okay, great. طب حتى 5, can you share with us just your input? No? Okay, so we'll move on. Now with Sally, I guess. Okay. You're not able to see my screen now, right? Oh, okay. So Maha is sharing her screen. Okay. Okay. So please provide me with a lesson plan for KG3 about teal. Maha, if you want to unmute yourself, you can. لأنه إذا you're talking, we're not able to listen. If you want to. Okay, so
Hello, how are
hello,
you?
Maha.
How are you? Good. Thanks
We're
for
fine,
the
and you?
workshop. Fine, thanks. This is my lesson, and I'm at KG3 teacher.
Mhm.
This is, I asked ChatGPT to provide me with a lesson plan about farm animals. Of course, what I get is very satisfied, but I usually do some adjustment on it. I don't
Okay.
keep it as it is.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
But
Definitely.
the ideas he gives us is very helpful, are very helpful.
Mhm.
Okay, so we can take many ideas. We can, of course, not all of them we can use it according to our schedule.
مظبوط كمان
or
حسب
our
إذا في
work.
resources, you can materials. Yes, sure.
Yes, but it's beneficial. We can get ideas, and plus we keep up to date.
Mhm.
Okay, and usually there are new ideas, so that's why we should keep searching, asking all the time.
Yes, thank you Maha very much. But I
Thank-
want bس to keep it for a little bit. So بس فرجينا البرومبت تبعك شوي تطلع بس على البرومبت. Okay. So انت بس you
Okay.
ask ChatGPT to your prompt مش هيدا. ايه for what you wrote for ChatGPT. يعني البرومبت يعني شو انت قلتي له. Okay.
Okay.
So you just ask him to
Please
provide you a
provide me
full
with a
5
5
minutes. Okay. So هيدا هو الهدف من الورك شوب بين هون. Okay. So نحن we're going to help you in this workshop to create a prompt which will help you give you خلص دغري what you need على القد. Okay. So انت هلا يمكن هون الليسن بلان تبع تشات جي بي تي اللي اعطاك اياه it's very general. تطلعي فيها يمكن اصلا الماتيريال اللي عندك ما عندك اياها بالكلاس روم او مش قادره تامنيها. اوكي. سو يمكن
أو مش
اعطاكي
كلهم they
مثلا
need
يمكن
الobjective
اعطاكي
تبع
an
أنت شو
idea that
بدك.
does not meet your objective. يعني يمكن انت الاوبجكتيف تبعولك مثلا ما بعرف بدك تعلميه مثلا بس عن الكاوز والتشيكنز وهول ما بدك تعلميه مثلا عن another animal. اوكي. سو هيدي البرومبت اللي انت كتبتيها حيعطيك a very general idea لان شات جي بي تي يعني عنده ريسورسز تبعوله ما بيخلصوا. اوكي. So it's open ended ما so that's why هيدا الورك شوب رح يعلمك كيف تكتبي prompt that is tailored to what you need in your classroom based on your needs, based on the material you have. So
The objectives.
يلا. So أنا I will now leave the floor لسالي. هي حتبلش بأول prompting technique وتساعدكم فيه. Yeah.
Okay, this is great. Okay.
So, Sally, are you ready?
Hey,
بس
good
ما عم
morning.
بيطلع من عند الصوت. We are not hearing you.
Good morning. يعطيكم العافية.
Good
الله
morning.
يعافيك.
Bonjour.
أنا بس سوري قبل ما تبلشوا بدي أقول لكم عن شيء تكنيكال عندي. أنا فاتحة على اللابتوب مثل ما قلتوا بس ما عم بقدر أعمل participating with you. عم بحطوا لي it's happening on the big screen. ما عم بقدر أعمل answer.
Oh, let me help you with
بس
it. Everything we are actually presenting as a presentation, you can see it on the big screen. It means on your laptop. Once there's a
yeah I
certain
know بس ما عم بقدر أعمل answer. عملت بس 2 times وما عاد تقدر أعمل. يعني هي مبينة عندي وكل شيء بس ما عم بقدر أعمل answering.
Would you
بقى
like to leave and rejoin
Try to
using
reload
the
على CurryPy على CurryPod. Try
على
to
الكوريبود yes try to
طيب okay
تظهري منه
okay
ترجعي
thank
تفوتي again
yes.
you.
أوقات the lag in the internet بيعمل
I
هالشيء.
must be. So as Maha was actually started with, we have a prompt that we actually provide to ChatGPT. Unfortunately, most of the times we have to re-edit or re-ask ChatGPT to edit few stuff in order to get the outcome we actually need from it, or the final outcome that we actually need to reach. That's why prompting is actually very important. That saves us time and we reach our outcome بالresponse اللي نحن بدنا إياه in a very fast way and more effective and a better process to start. That's why we're going to start with a framework called CRE. So, Mr. Rana, can we go to the CRE, please? Okay. So we're going to master ChatGPT, the CRE framework, which is going to help us based on 3 major points that we're going to tackle and be careful for reaching a very provided specific and precise response from our ChatGPT. The 3 points are actually contents, role, and expectation. كتير أوقات نحن we provide ChatGPT with a certain response, we edit a lot before we reach our outcome. So when we take into consideration those 3 points, it helps us a lot to reach our precise response in a faster way. Let's start discussing each point, and we're going to practice actually these points together once we discuss them. So the first point is actually providing ChatGPT with the context, the location you need him to be set in. So the setting the stage actually, where and which scene do you want ChatGPT to be placed? For example, if we are dealing with ChatGPT as educators, we definitely want him to be in the setting of a school. So we need to provide him with detailed info about this. So for example, we should start by mentioning that we are dealing with upper elementary department, for example, or lower elementary, which contents are we in. So we provide essential background info to help this AI tool, whatever AI tool it was, in case we're talking about ChatGPT or Gamma or Narakid, Diffit, whatever it was, to provide him with the background info to what we actually need. So for example, we can mention that we need a lesson plan depending on the Lebanese curriculum. So when you give him extra details about the setting, the location, and the circumstances he's in, he's going to provide you with a better result. This is the first step for setting the contents, specifically the contents. As for the second point, which is actually the role, defining the role is very important to ChatGPT or any AI tool. When you specify the role, you are setting a specific job for ChatGPT to think of. For example, if we are teaching our students to use ChatGPT, we need to tell them that you need to specify for your AI tool that you need him to think with a level of a student, and specifically a grade 6 student, for example. Or as a teacher, I need him to think as a teacher. So I need to tell him, you are a grade 6 science teacher. So I do not stop at just mentioning you're a teacher. I need to specify for him the grade level as well. I need to provide him with which subject. In this case, ChatGPT will place itself in a role, in a specific role that he needs to think according to. In this case, it helps us actually to ChatGPT provide us with info specific to a certain level. It does not go broader than we need,
or even in a lower level than we actually need. It provides us with a certain info based on what we actually need the level to be. So that's why this is very important to specify the role for it. So for example, here it's given for a biology teacher. So you are a biology high school teacher. You are a high school biologist. In this case, everything later mentioned, it's going to be specified as a biology teacher. The third step, it's the most important step, even more than the role and the contents. Definitely, it does not cancel their importance. Expectation. The more we write for the expectation and we provide more details, the better outcome we will get. So for example, if I need a lesson plan about electricity, I'm teaching electricity for grade 6 learners. I want them to start with the definition of electricity. I want to define a circuit, to define a current, state the types of electricity as a static or current. I need to provide him with all basic bullet points. Mentioning them as bullet points is very effective for ChatGPT. It's even more clear for him to analyze the points you want and provide you with a better outcome. So when you provide them with several bullet points that mention, for example, as I said, the type of current, the defining of electricity, and so on, it's better for him to give you the outcome. The more details you add, the more precise outcome you get. So for example, write a 15-minute biology lesson plan. And when you specify each session is for example, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, if you wanted to include a hands-on activity or a lab session, for example, once you mention these needs, you will get an outcome that suits your expectations more. And that's why we specify on specifying your expectations or stating your expectations in a proper way for ChatGPT. We are going to go over a few examples, for example, and you're going to edit a few of those examples later on. So to start, if I want to break it down into several points, stating the contents might be, you are writing a science explanation text about how the water cycle works. I said the contents, the general topic that he needs to focus on. Second, the role. You are a science communicator for young learners. I gave him which role he needs to be placed in. As for the expectations, what I want from this explanation, I want you to write an engaging explanation for the water cycle using simple language, because we are for teachers for young learners. So a very simple language and visual examples suitable for a grade 4 student. I said I need something visual. For example, he might give you a link for a video or even provide you with a picture, a document. And I told him that I needed to be engaging. So he's going to add some hands-on activities in a way or another, even in the introduction. So an overall prompt would be, as a science communicator, write an explanation about the water cycle that helps grade 4 students understand how water moves through evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection, which is precipitation as well, some connected together. So that's an overall prompt. Let's start together with a couple of activities.
بس can we return back شوي? I want to ask a question. Sorry, Sally.
Yes.
Okay. So إذا بنطلع هون overall prompt, who can just tell us إنه if it can be improved based on what Miss Sally has just explained? Do you believe that it can still be improved? شو رأيكم؟ هات لنشوف.
Maybe it would be beneficial to specify the students' needs or the students' background or prerequisite or the knowledge that students already know.
صح. شو كمان بعد في هيك شيء very important which is missing كمان.
Maybe we can add time.
Yes, exactly.
How many
time.
sessions?
وين التايم؟ How many sessions؟ كم minute السيشن تبعي؟ في مدارس 40 minutes السيشن، في مدارس 50 minutes، مدارس 60 minutes. So دايما البرومبتس فيهم يتحسنوا. اوكي؟ so مش كل شيء يعني موجود قدامنا انه والله it's the ideal prompt. دايما انت you can always enhance your prompt based on your needs. Okay? Yeah, thank you. But sorry على التقطيع.
ابدا اكيد البرومبتس they can always be edited as every single teacher هي شو عايزه منا لهيدي البرومبت. We add our details. I want it to be in a certain session. I would add the time. So كل حدا حسب هو شو طالب من ChatGPT, the needs you want, you specify your expectations with as much details as you want. The more details you give, the more precise outcome you get. So just to try هيك to edit a few prompts, I provided you with the following prompt, please. Create a worksheet for the water cycle. This is a very broad and general prompt. I want to please, based on the CRE framework, to rewrite it in a proper way. And we're going to share the outcomes that you write at the end of this activity. Yeah, in 1 minute we're going to check the results and read few of your edited prompts. If you think you need more time, just let us know. We can extend the time. If no, we can end the activity and start checking the edited prompts. Do you think you need more time to edit? Okay, let's start reading few of the feedbacks mentioned. Create a worksheet for role of evaporation in water cycle. Now this is specific, but in what you actually need. But you missed the grade level, you missed what role you want them to do, which your science teacher. Are we talking about something more specific, maybe for grade 8, going into biology, for example? This was very broad. You are a science teacher for grade 5 students. Create a worksheet about water cycle that includes a clear illustration for about 7 minutes, suitable for pair work according to the Lebanese curriculum. I really like this prompt. It mentions the role, it mentions the contents in a way or another, and few expectations mentioning the time. You want a pair work. Now, this was an effective prompt. Mr. Anam, may I ask you please to choose one of the prompts and click on it?
Yes,
What
definitely. But we have Iman that wanted to share her idea orally.
Sure. Go ahead,
You
Iman.
can.
Please, can you unmute yourself?
Hello.
Hello.
I said create a worksheet on water cycle for grade 4, duration 10 minutes that include a colored schematic diagram where the students have to label all physical changes and states.
Did you try it on ChatGPT?
No, not yet.
Okay. Do you, after you wrote it and you read it out loud, do you think it's missing anything?
The Lebanese curriculum?
Actually, you can add it. It's not that of a problem. You can add it. But
On the
actually,
water cycle.
exactly. Now your prompt is actually a good one. Definitely we can add more details expectations ما بيخلص الديتيلز اللي لهم. على قد ما بنعطي details على قد ما it will be a better result. But what you said is actually a very good prompt actually.
Thank you.
Most welcome. So I just want to show you something about Kiripod, something I really like in it. Ms. Rana, can we open any of the feedbacks, please?
Okay, I press on this one.
Okay. So for
see it?
example, yes, we can. Thank you. Introduction, water cycle, 45 minutes, lesson plan for a grade 4 class, simple hands-on activity and definitions. What I like, regardless the prompt itself, what I like about ChatGPT and I would like to share with you is the feedback it gives. I'm sure that each
You
one
mean
of you who
Kiripod,
actually,
Sally?
Kiripod. I'm pretty sure every one of you who actually placed feedback received this. الحلو بالكيريبود انه بيعطينا an instant feedback about several points concerning our answer. So for example, it rates or it gives a feedback on content knowledge. You have identified the key concepts of the lesson, such as the water cycle and the hands-on activity, which is a good start. Consider specifying the learning objectives and how they connect to the grade 4 curriculum to enhance the content knowledge aspect. So they provide a positive feedback for our learners once they provide their answer, plus on how they can edit it. This is a very nice way and platform to use with our kids as well. It specifies the use of evidence, a clarity of response, and in some cases, based on our answer, it rates actually or gives feedback for critical thinking as well, which is a very important part in science lessons. Thank you, Ms. Rana.
You're welcome.
Oh,
So
it gave one for
that's how you can use it كمان inside your classroom. For example, as a Kanto, you need to do an interactive session with your students. So when they place the answers, they can get an instant feedback. So that's why we intended on using this AI tool in our presentation for today. I guess I interrupted someone, and I'm sorry for that. Ms. Sally, do you need us to move on?
Yes, if no one wants to add anything, definitely.
في كم سوري في كم برومبت موجودين بالشات كمان في وحده
really?
في وحده حلوه.
May you read it, Mr. Ahmed?
You are writing a science explanation text about how the water cycle works for grade 4 students. Use simple language and visual examples suitable for grade 4 students. The duration is 40 minutes. As a science communicator, write an explanation about the cycle that helps grade 4 students understand how water moves through evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Include some interactive activities. The overall prompt is very nice. So you can be more specific in the activities that clear details.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely.
Okay.
So we'll move on. Okay.
Okay. I just want to take a feedback from you after you actually tried writing a prompt using the CRE framework. about 30 seconds or 1 minute, just tell me which part of this framework you found the most challenging one, context, role, or the expectation part. Okay, so
Okay.
as expected, expectations part is the most challenging one. It needs the most details and time to write it. This is expected. Now the role is the easiest one. This is true as well. Contents might be a little bit challenging for few, بس unfortunately أنا بحس contents مع الرول they follow each other over. So when you specify the general need, this is the contents. It can go with the flow with the role and expectations. بس ال expectations اللي بقلبها the most details, and that's why you can find it challenging. But after you practice it several times, you get used to it automatically.
هي صعب الاكسبكتيشنز انه انتم لانه مرات واحد يعني he tend to forget what our needs are. يعني when we are writing
Yeah.
the prompts we tend to forget انه والله ما عندي مثلا اذا I'm doing forces مثلا physics مثلا ما عندي enough spring balances لاعمل groups of 5 for example, او ما عندي enough material لفوتهم على lab session chemistry or biology. So نحن we tend
حتى
to
احنا we
forget
take
these
for granted.
details.
حتى غير هيك we take for granted انه ChatGPT is an AI tool, a smart tool, is going to understand what we actually need هيك without specifying it. So we take it for granted اوقات. Okay.
في حدا بحب to share his or her idea orally? Okay, so we'll move on. Sally?
Okay. So just take it to compare. حبينا نحطهم هيك شوي حد بعض. Few of the prompts. An okay prompt would be: imagine you're a science teacher, explain the states of matter. ما حطينا ال expectation. It's a very simple prompt. ما بقلبها details ولا حتى direction لأي اتجاه ChatGPT we need them to be taken. Ms. Rana, can we check a better prompt?
Yes.
Yeah. A better prompt would be: you are a grade 6 science teacher, so here we specified the grade level من الأساس. Write a simple explanation for the 3 states of matter for your students using real life examples. Now this is a better one. حطيت لي grade level, حطيت أنا شو بدي من ال states of matter, so I need explanation plus I need examples from real life situations. An ideal prompt would be ideal ما بنحكي أكيد 100%, it can also be edited, بس إنه it applies the CRE framework بمحل من المحلات, so it will give me a precise outcome. For example, you are a grade 6 science teacher preparing a fun 5-minute class activity to teach the 3 states of matter. So حددت له إنه أنا بدي activity بدي إياها for 5 minutes only. Use ice cubes, boiling water, and air as examples. End your explanation with a question that checks for understanding. So هون هذا البارت اللي كان عم بيحكي عنه مستر أحمد قبل شوي, إنه we tend to forget what equipment or materials نحن عنا القدرة نكون عم نستعملهم. So when I specify them for ChatGPT حيعطيني شيء suitable لإلي عن جد applicable بصفي بمحل من المحلات. حتى إذا كان في SED learners بمحل من المحلات, we can add this as well. I have a special case student, for example, with autism. Edit the activity according, or add a part for special students. هذا البارت كمان بيساعدنا إذا عم نشتغل بمدرسة بتدعم الدمج. So this helps as well. Specifying it will give me a better result at the end. Now, why CRE framework is actually beneficial, with some extra activities on practicing the CRE framework هنكون عم بلش فيها مع مس رنا.
Okay, thank you. So here we'll be starting with the hands-on practice with basic prompts. هيكون في عنا several prompts. We'll be analyzing what is missing. وهيك بنبلش نتدرب سوا إنه how to make a prompt that is effective إذا ما بدنا نقول ideal. So this is the first one. I read it, then I will start the activity. As a biology teacher, create an interactive 50-minute session, I guess, about the importance of the digestive system. في أنا حكي صراحة مش مبينين عندي. Okay, at the end of this activity, students must identify the importance of digestive juices in digesting food. So please, I want you just to vote. أيها أولكم is missing, clear grade level, the specific concept, or the objectives. So, missing a clear grade level and subject area, 7 voted for this. Actually, they focused on a specific concept لأنه they didn't say digestive system all in all, and we have different ideas embedded in the digestive system. So they specified they are talking about the digestive juices, does not clearly state the objectives to be acquired. So what do you think about the grade level? How can we enhance it in a way? What can we add more to make it this effective prompt? Anyone would like to share via chat or just unmute and talk? For grade 4 students, okay, so just mention the grade level you're dealing with. حتى when you get the output of ChatGPT or anything else, tool you're using, حيعطيكم حتى a language that is simple and suitable for the grade level and age you're dealing with. Now we move on to the second one. So here, generate a grade 9 worksheet with problem-solving questions about chemical equations. So again, need you please to vote what is missing. Okay, so the objectives are not clearly stated, بس كمان they didn't specify إذا بتلاحظوا إنه ما حطوا إنه in chemistry. So it was good to specify إذا أنتم لأنه in the Lebanese curriculum grade 9 بنبلش بنفصل sciences أو we start from grade 7 and so in grade 9 we'll be having biology, chemistry, physics. So also specifying the subject you are dealing with is very important. Now we move to the third one. So create a group activity for grade 7 students to build a simple model of an ecosystem. At the end of this activity, students must be able to make a relation between different living things in the ecosystem. So we'll start. Okay, so missing a clear grade level and subject area, does not focus on a specific concept. Okay, yes, true, Renim, does not clearly state the objectives to be acquired. So can you, any one of you please suggest, but how can we improve such a prompt? Anyone? Okay, if بس حدا في يقرر شو كتبت لأنه I can't access the chat. Add the subject and specify the outcomes. Sally, please can you read بس شو عم بيصير بالchat لأنه I'm not able to
I'm
read.
trying to بس أنا كملت chat
إيه عندي أنا missing the subjects and specific objectives of this activity to help students know about. Add the subject and the specific outcomes. هلا هون.
Sorry, I mean by the 3 points يعني we should specify at the end of the
okay.
prompt in order to help the students know about وبنكفي شو الobjective or to relate this to this. هلا I don't know أنا الobjectives للlesson بس إنه to specify the objectives in the
مظبوط.
prompt.
صح the objective وكمان أو في حدا كان عم بيقول what type of activity, the materials that are available. So yes, this is true. هلا we'll move to the other activity. Here we will be having a couple of prompts, and please I'll ask you to edit these prompts. So the first one is design an MCQ worksheet about the ecosystem. I'll give you 2 minutes for this activity. اللي بحب كمان يكتبها in chat كمان and to just share it, please feel free to do so. Okay, you still have around 10 seconds. Okay. So here are your answers. I'll take a couple of these answers. Design a 10 MCQ worksheet for grade 9 students about the characteristics of terrestrial ecosystems, focusing on climate, animals, and plants adaptation. That's a good worksheet actually. Now another one, you're a grade 5 science teacher that should make then MCQ questions given to grade 5 students focusing on the different types of ecosystems and their differences. So here صرنا أول شيء بطلنا عم نحكي in general about the topic لأنه we have many subtopics under this big title. So في حدا مثل أول وحدة قريتها عم بيقول climate, animals, plants adaptation. هون عم نحكي عن different types of ecosystems. كمان living things behind design an MCQ worksheet for grade 5 students about the relationship between various living things in the ecosystems. So هون بلشنا كمان we're being more specific, we're specifying the grade. Students should clearly identify the relation between various living things and the importance of okay أكيد اللي كاتبها ما كان وقت يكفيها بس إنه it's going to the right track يعني. As a biology teacher, design a MCQ worksheet for grade 7 students about the ecosystem. So do you think إنه هيدا as a biology teacher design MCQ worksheet for grade 7 students about the ecosystem هلا اللي كتبها ما قدر كفاها ولا he or she thinks إنه this is a good prompt? Okay, بس بدي I want to show you something. I'll stop sharing هون and I'll take you to ChatGPT. It's best to check هاي البرومبت وحاخد in specific let's say this. Okay, يمكن منا كاملة so I can't take it. Okay, حاخد وحدة this one and I'll copy paste it هونيك to show you just the difference. Okay. So I'll share my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Okay, so the prompt that we already gave you was design an MCQ worksheet about the ecosystem. So اللي ChatGPT عطاني إياها كان فيها كذا topic under the ecosystem لأنه basically ما كان في a specific type of topic under this big title specified. all the answers that we've got هون بلشوا يفوتوا بالphotosynthesis and maybe your grade level is taking the ecosystem but not the photosynthesis part. أو مثلا they are not taking the types of interaction. أو هون كمان environmental balance ممكن أنتو you're not now explaining at this moment the environmental balance. And here they gave you a bonus question. هلا the prompt that I took, the one that you edit, so it's an MCQ worksheet for grade 9 students about the characteristics. So خلينا نشوف بس شو عطانا. So هون climate and ecosystem types. لأنه the grade level was specified, so also the language that will be used كمان is specific. وهون كانوا بلشوا يعطونا exactly I guess the thing that you needed to be included in the MCQ. But for the one who shared this prompt, can you just tell me إذا you've got what you need إذا هيدي هي ال MCQ worksheet? Are you satisfied with this output or no?
So yeah, based on your teachings, are you satisfied?
Yes. You can write in chat if you want to. So هون قسمها لسكشن. Section A, climate and ecosystem types, plant adaptations, animal adaptations. So exactly هون وزاد section D for thinking critically. So basically هون this section إنه في a higher level of thinking. So all of the things were included اللي هو already نحن حطيناهم. Yes, thank you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, it covers many different question level. Exactly. So now we'll go back to our.
Mr. Rana, sorry for interrupting. أوقات when we need to prepare a worksheet أو حيلا شيء من هول حتى لما بنيد critical thinking والanalysis والأخبار, it's important to mention to ChatGPT that based on Bloom's taxonomy, for example, or any other technique نحن بدنا إياها. So mentioning it is effective as well.
وحتى إذا in your school أوقات في different schools بيكون عندهم things called like competencies or abilities. إذا this you need to be this worksheet to be related to this specific ability, you can specify it بالقلب prompt to get more effective output. So هلا moving on to this prompt, design a laboratory experiment for photosynthesis. So I'll give you 2 minutes.
بس to add on Ms. Rana and Ms. Sally,
Yes.
فينا please بهيدي الاكتيفيتي try using something from your schools. يعني مثلا إذا you have values أو عندكم
Yes,
certain
إذا American
criteria,
system كمان use it.
جربوا بالكرايتيريا تبعكم. Maybe you can later share it with us أو ما بعرف أو share it with the teachers at your schools. يعني it's very beneficial. بعدين أنتم فيكم تعملوا هيك قصص to share it. It's very important. Very interesting.
يلا we'll start the activity.
Yes, so try tailoring it to your classroom setting.
حتى أوقات you can كان في حدا عم بيقول I'm sorry بس I forgot the name إنه you can upload الفايل تبع ال abilities أو ال standards that you are using
You can
at this
add
grade
the
level.
file.
Exactly, yes. So you can get the effective answer to your question or prompt.
حتى أنا من الأشخاص اللي I use PowerPoints actually to explain a certain lesson خصوصي for upper elementary students. So attaching the PowerPoint is effective as well لما بيكون based on this PowerPoint and this information given, I need my extra worksheet and so on. Attaching it is helpful a lot.
Still have 40 seconds. Okay, so let's see the answers. Design a laboratory experiment for grade 7 biology students to be suitable for peer work and to include objective tools, observation, and results for 15 minutes. Great. No, كمان to assign the timing is very important خصوصا وقت نكون عم نحكي عن experiments. Um, I guess هون في شيء missing, which is the objective. Like at the end of the session, what do you need them to be doing أو شو السكيل اللي بدهم ياخدوها. Design a group work, a laboratory experiment for grade 9 student to test the effect of sunlight on the rate of photosynthesis, include the variables to be okay. تاني مرة حأعطيكم وقت أكتر لأنه حرام ما حدا عم يلحق يكفيها. Okay, so as a grade 7 intermediate level, design an experiment to explain the importance of photosynthesis on green plants growth with the testing the presence of starch and the role of different factors, sunlight, water, and CO2. So here it is a good prompt, but it's missing, I guess, the time لأنه إذا أعطيناه لتشات جي بي تي his راحته بيعطينا for an hour or three حتى. So just to make sure إنه this experiment suits the timing اللي أنتوا عندكم إياها. So now we'll move to the next prompt. Okay, design a PowerPoint for states of matter. In this case, you can use ChatGPT, you can use Gamma AI, anything. هلا بنفرجيكم عليهم.
حتى I can help you something in ChatGPT. عنده ChatGPT 4 مثلا، اوكي، او عامل سبسكريبشن. فيكم تروحوا على اكسبلور جي بي تيز، يعني بتكبسوا على في هيك تو داشز بتشوفون فوق بالزاويه، بتكبسوا عليهم. You can explore جي بي تيز، بتشوفوا فيكم تنقوا كانفا مثلا. كانفا منيحه للباوربوينت. يعني انتم you
Yes,
can
yes.
AI tool يلي بدكم اياها بقلب شات جي بي تي. هيدا الحلو انه it's not specific مثل غير tools.
أنا honestly I think for PowerPoints Gamma AI is the best for me.
ايه، هي حسب كل شخص.
لأنه هي it's made for PowerPoints. يعني بتحط الجنرال بوينت، بتحط for each and every slide the content يلي بقلبها. بنكتب كتير prompts فيها لأنه for each and every slide you need to add البرومبت يلي لها. بس إنه it's very effective at the end. بتعطي pictures, it designs it in a very nice way.
بس
أنا
I guess
prefer
it's not fully
Gamma.
free, Miss Sally, ما هيك؟
It's free for the first 10 slides, I think. But then you have to pay $10 per month to get 20 slides. بس إنه I think 10 slides per lesson somehow helpful at least.
هلا we'll try it. Again, إذا في حدا would like to share or write it in the chat, feel free, please. Okay, so design 15 PowerPoint slides for grade 4 science students with clear illustration about the 3 states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas, suitable for a session of 40 minutes. Session include definition of states, example from real life about the 3 states of matter, simple exercises about the lesson, interactive game for recap, a simple formative, I guess, الكميلة بدها تكون assessment. So it's good بقلبها كل الانفو that's needed, the timing, شو بدكم, examples, definition, exercises, exit tickets. So it's a good prompt. Design an interactive 10 slides PowerPoint to teach a grade 6 students about the properties of the 3 states of matter, include visual aids and an exit ticket in which students will classify different objects as solid, liquid, or gas. Actually, كمان that's a good one. Design a PowerPoint of a maximum of 7 slides that explains the different states of matter for grade 5 students. It has to include simple language and visuals. كمان that's great. So خلينا بس I'll stop sharing now. هاخد البرومبت الأساسية على جاما AI. I'm gonna try it. هنشوف شو بتطلع لنا if we are satisfied. If no, then I'll take واحدة من هول البرومبتس and we're gonna see the difference together. So let us go to Gamma AI.
كمان سوري إذا في حدا بيحب ياخد البرومبت تبعه ويجربها على تشات جي بي تي كمان.
Yes, exactly.
And share it directly with us. يعني send the file. Okay, I'll check the file. You share your screen. Okay, so it would be very beneficial. Try your prompts out.
So نحن هون we're on Gamma AI. So فينا to create a new AI. أي وحدة do you think will try? Let us try this.
Mr. Rana, before you try this, فيكي شوي نرجع شوي على ال home page for Gamma?
Yes, definitely.
There's something special about Gamma. When you start لحدا new from blank, if you already
Yes.
have a ready-made text, for example, انتم بدكم تحولوه ل PowerPoint, you can do it from here. لما نبلش from blank يا اما بيعطوكم اياها مثل الباوربوينت اللي بنشتغل عليها على مايكروسوفت، او you can give it التكست اللي انتم عندكم اياه وهو بقسمه into slides. So هيدا additional as well اذا ما بدكم اياها 100% AI حتى من الكونتنت اللي لها يعني. So that's it.
Yes, true. Okay. So خلينا هنحطها هون. Design a PowerPoint for states of matter. هيدي اللي كانت that needs to be edited. So نكبس generate outline. وهن هون بالاوتلاين بيكونوا حطوا لنا شو في بقلبها قبل ما نكبس generate. So first slide فيها introduction. They talked about solids alone, liquids alone, gases alone, plasma, ionized gas at high temperature, Bose-Einstein, I guess, condensate, matter at near absolute zero. هلا إذا نحن if we're teaching this for lower grades, I guess this issue هون بدها تكون for the language. يمكن ما يقدروا يفهموها. This slide for slide 6. 7
Not
phase
sure, you
change.
can edit slides as well. يعني
Yes,
حتى
you can
الكونتنت
edit.
تبع each and every slide we can edit it.
True. Real world applications. So خلينا نشوف how it will look like. So now it's generating.
Even after the PowerPoint is actually created, we can edit على السلايدز هن بحد ذاتهم. يعني I can change the picture. في جيبها from Google. في يرجع عملها هو AI يرجع to create another picture. أو حتى الكونتنت يعني الwords اللي بقلبها والform كمان we can edit on the spot بكل سلايد بسلايدتها.
So هون it's the first slide, exploring the states of matter, solid, defined form and volume, liquids, definite volume, flexible shape, gases, flexible forms and volumes. بس هون يمكن for the teachers that teach lower grade level في some words اللي بدهم إنه يكونوا they are being placed by easier words. So for لهيدا البرومبت that we tried ما كان في a specific grade level. So جمع اشتغل على أساس how it did analyze it itself. So فينا نكون عم ناخد prompt تاني نجربها for a specific grade level. هروح أرجع على ال query pod to take one so we can also try it together.
طب إذا في حدا already كمان استعمل his prompt
إذا في حدا استعمل please just share your
share your screen.
share your screen, you can. Okay, so I took this. هلا I'm gonna بس double check إنه إذا they can generate for free 10 slides. Okay, so they made it up to 8. So let's see. So for the one who used this prompt, just tell us if you are satisfied بال outcome. فيكن أكيد تغيروا الألوان وكل شيء. Okay. So who's the one اللي حط البرومبت تبعيت لحظة بدي أرجع أقراها. Okay, I design an interactive 10 slides PowerPoint to teach grade 6 students about the properties of 3 states of matter and an exit ticket. I move onto the slides. So do you think it is applicable for grade 7 students? It needs some edit? Physics teachers, what do you think? Ahmad is a physics teacher, by the way.
Same here. Is applicable. يعني
When we have an interactive exit ticket كمان. Classify these as solid, liquid, or gas. And here في a wrap up. So I guess it is it's a good one.
أكيد
What
مع
do you-
مع شوية editing كل واحد هو
Definitely.
شو بده يخلي
Definitely.
what do you want to omit. It's interesting. It's good, fair enough.
Okay, so here we have a challenge. نحن إذا بتتذكروا حكينا لكم the first من أول workshop to design a prompt into a lesson you want. هلا من بعد ما نحن حكينا tips and tricks بس بدنا إياكم to update the prompt that you wrote the first time.
يعني البرومبت اللي عملتوه أول شيء معي يعني أول شيء. So you will compare هلا تبعكم مع البرومبت القديمة مع البرومبت الجديدة تشوفوا الديفرنس.
Yes, please. And we are ready to listen for you if you need to unmute, if you need to share your screen. Is anyone ready? Okay. Maha, you can unmute yourself if you want to. So we can say إذا it was enhanced or no. بنظرك أكيد يعني. Lesson plan about farm animals in KG3 for 20 minutes, including materials and expectations with 4 worksheets. Okay, based on what you teach,
Yes.
do you think إنه صار في an enhancement بالoutput حسب شو طلع لك أنت based on what you teach, based on the objective you want?
Yes, it's more specified,
Mhm.
more accurate. Okay, and I think يعني هنا they provide me with many ideas, many worksheets, many
Many options.
and many materials, so I can
Yes.
choose what suits me and work on it. But of course, يعني it needs modification.
Yes, أنا برأيي إنه you can add إنه شو بدك
وهون
إياه.
they provide yes,
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 ساعتها كمان بيطلع more specific.
yes. وهون also they provide me with animal sound and audio clips,
really?
which is very important.
Yes, very good.
It's very يعني
we can mention these يعني انت حطي له اياهم انه you need هدول القصص وهو دغري بيعطيكي.
لا
yes
هو أعطاها إياهم already أصلا.
already
أعطاني إياهم ما هو أعطاني إياهم
great.
Great.
والmaterials
Excellent.
that we need to it's very nice
Yes بس
يعني
زيادة إنه دايما just بس الأوبجكتيف اللي بدك إياه زيديه حتى كمان يطلع لك more specific. يعني ما تضطري to edit it later on.
okay
Yes. Thank you كتير
okay
مهاري.
thank you very much Anjad, thank you for this workshop يعني would like to be updated with you whenever you have any
Yes,
workshop
definitely
so we
whenever you
can
want.
thank you okay yeah
Does anyone else would like to share his or her idea? Okay, so now I want you please to share one sentence about what improved or surprised you or something new you were introduced to أنتم عم تعملوا these prompts or whole modifications and edits please. So I'll start the activity and if I take responses from you please.
It's just a reflection on what was improved بالاوتكم تبع البرومبت اللي لكم اللي جربتوها at the beginning and now. So what do you think improved أو surprised you بالتغيير اللي عملتوه بالاوتكم؟
or if you want to share it like orally or write it بالchat كمان feel free, no problem. Thank you, Nada, for your support. Okay, so writing the details was great. The more details we give to the AI app, the more this. Do you need more time? Okay, the details and expectations part was amazing and really helped reach my target. Improved construction of the prompt, new apps like Report and definitely to change into video and video into text. It was helpful and interesting. I'm really very pleased for your answers. Okay.
طيب some people are submitting their answers because of internet glitches. يعني صرت كذا حدا مخبرني انه internet glitches عم بخلونا to submit.
خلص. If you want, you can write it on chat. يعني no problem. No problem. Okay. So here we would like you just to try it on your own to create إنه تروحوا على Gamma AI and to try to create a 5-slide presentation عن شيء you would like to do خاصه ب your topic بس هيك for you to try it. Yes, Diane, thank you. And let us know إذا كانت helpful or not. While you're writing or trying out this on Gamma AI, I just want to tell you, as Ahmed mentioned first, you think that AI can replace teachers. However, at the end of the day, humans اللي came up with the AI, they explored it, and so on. So we can use it as an aid. We can tackle how to use it. يعني ما دايما to think إنه it can replace us as teachers لأنه ما فينا ننسى إنه أهم part بالteaching هو to have this communication, face-to-face communication with the students, sometimes the empathy, social emotional intelligence تبع teacher is the part that helps the student to gain the knowledge, the skills needed. So teaching is not only about like delivering info, delivering definitely yes, delivering بس المعلومة ويظهروا من الصف. So if you think إنه the students صار فيهم to learn alone without the teachers just by using AI, it couldn't be applicable لأنه students they always need هيدا mentor behind them to support them academically, socially, emotionally. So teachers at certain level they can't be replaced. At all levels they can be replaced. And here I just want you to, this is what we call the ethical consideration in AI use. So also when you are using AI, you should just make sure إنه دايما المعلومات اللي عم بيعطيكم اياها ال AI it is credible. You can be using it لأن حتى ChatGPT at the end بيقول لكم إنه we can make mistakes. So you should use it also responsibly, not to share أشياء خاصة بال students or to upload some data that are specific to students, their grades, their info, and so on. So you should consider these ethics while using ChatGPT and any AI tool. And please, Hon, I just want to, in one word or emoji, how are you feeling after this session? Was it useful? Was it fruitful? So أنا بالchat, but if you want, you can write it also here.
Just to add one more thing على مس رنا. ال AI nowadays يعني students بيفكروا انه they are making good use of it. بس الفكرة هي انه till now most of the people do not know how to utilize AI tools. مشان هيك نحن we chose effective prompting. يعني بضل واحد بيقعد نص ساعة عم يكتب البرومبتس تبعه له مش ما بيزبط، بقوم بالاخير بيقول خلص بلا تشات جي بي تي وخليني انا اعملها للباوربوينت.
مظبوط. انا صراحه from a personal experience اول ما بلشت لانه ما كنت بعرف كل هول كنت اقول يي خلص انه ما عم يعطيني اللي بدي اياه خليني انا اعمل لحالي. بس بعدين when I figured it out مثل ما انتم هلا ان شاء الله تكونوا استفدتوا and you figured it out صار كثير عم بهون لي يعني حياتي.
غير هيك يعني with AI الاكسبكتيشنز تبعنا لازم تعلى. يعني you should expect more from the students مش less. يعني I cannot expect والله انه student يعطيني نفس الشيء اللي كان نفس الريزلتس اللي كانوا يعطوني اياها students from 10 15 years. صار يعني عندهم
مظبوط.
different tools. يعني
كمان they have access to ChatGPT to AI tools و they are using it. فكمان إن شاء الله for future considerations إنه نحن كمان we have to take the responsibility to tell them إنه how to use all the tools effectively مشان يضلون محافظين على their critical thinking, the creativity, the imagination. So yes.
صح، لأنه actually our students are using ChatGPT و many AI tools بكمية كتير كبيرة. بس to our luck في some students are using it effectively. I monitored this. كنت حكيت مع المدرسة على one of my students who used ChatGPT to help him memorize certain ionic formulas. كانت الطريقة كتير حلوة واستعملها بطريقة very beneficial. So استعمل AI تيساعدوه يحفظ. It was very nice وكتير كانت effective لإله بمحل. حتى grade 6 students they used AI tools to get ideas for science fair projects وطلع معهم ideas كتير حلوة. So we should help them, guide them on how to use it.
مظبوط. true. thank you كتير لكم. ونحن again we just to tell you إنه في أحمد في سالي في أنا. we're أحمد is a physics teacher, Sally is a chemistry teacher, أنا I'm a biology teacher. We came from the back school Beirut Annunciation Orthodox College. So as school كمان هن دعمونا. I hope عن جد this was very helpful. And thank you كتير لإلكم for your interaction. You're part of this إنه هذا الشيء ينجح. So thank you all. And whenever you want you can reach for us. You have our names يعني وهيك. So
you can reach out anytime if you need help.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you for the great feedback. It means a lot.
Yes, definitely.
So نحن we're done with our session. If you have any question, please go ahead.
Please let us know.
Maha, hopefully if we have more workshops أكيد هنكون informing يعني. Thank you for the feedback and support.
Thank you all.
رنا وقفت ريكوردينج؟
No.
بس وقفي احسن.